I am having a weekend getaway at Igongo Culture Center and Country Hotel on this fine Saturday, and I thought Jenny and I could talk about virginity, because there seems to be so much myth about it, irrespective of the gender, male, female perception. So we want to talk about this on The Remedy this weekend. So come, let's sit down and let's have a chat.
Hey. Hello, welcome to The Remedy, a beautiful weekend at Igongo Culture Center with Claire, of course, on The Remedy. You're on ETV. If you have been missing out, actually, go on our YouTube channel, go on all our social media platforms and follow for more gist. So this place is so nice, it is beautiful. I am feeling it is breathtaking. I'm so relaxed. You can see, you can feel me. The bed is so, oh my god. So, as Claire had told you before, yeah, I feel we should talk about this. Virginity. Yeah. Claire, hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Had a lovely week?
Yeah, it was nice. Because I was waiting for Saturday. I'm always waiting for Saturday like never before. I love whenever we're doing The Remedy. It is one of the best times of my week.
Me too.
Yeah, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
What do you think about virginity?
So
before I even get into too much.
Yeah. Before I even get into my personal opinion, I want to first look at society's perception of virginity.
Yeah.
What does society think about it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it okay to have it? When is it okay not to have it? Or when you've lost it, under what circumstances is it bad?
When to lose it.
Yeah. So you'll agree with me. I think this definitely varies, and it depends on very, very many factors. Yeah. So of course we are going to look at the gender. We'll talk about it later in detail. So we'll look at the female, what society expects of a female in that regard, and a male in that regard. So if you've lost it under not the society expectations, or what society thinks, or when they think you should have lost it, how are you looked at? Are you looked at, as an outcast, or, and that's for the female. And then for the male, do the males have like this whole clear pass of it?
Do they? Are men ever virgins?
I think somehow it's always, somehow they always, get away with it, irrespective of the circumstances under which they lost it. Yeah, so you agree with me, the societies we come from, based on quite a number of factors, religious background, tribe, so many things, the age you're at. I feel like all these contribute to the way society looks at it. Yeah. Because there's a certain situation, you've lost it, well, it's fine, you're married officially and all that, no problem. And then you are not officially married to someone, then we have a problem. Yeah. So I think it just depends on, the circumstances you're in. That's how society will look at it.
You're talking about marriage. I remember a story. I was talking to a friend. Of course, before the show, I talked to some people. So I was asking him, would you prefer marrying someone who is still a virgin, or who has never done anything before, like who has never had sex? No, who is still a virgin, or who has been having sex? It's like before even thinking, was like, what would I be doing with a virgin? So I wonder the way people take it and the way they don't. Sometimes it is just confusing. Viewers, please tell us.
It's actually amazing, especially for the males. Most of them, like you've said, I also talked to like a couple of colleagues, a couple of friends, and most men will tell you, I do not want a virgin. So, but then you also need to understand that everyone has a first time. for this. So if no one
but
wants,
there's some men actually who will treasure you if they find that you're still a virgin.
They're definitely there. So it's a personal, it's personal preference.
Everyone has their own opinion about something.
True.
And I think, talking about that, those who have lost it, if you're no longer a virgin, when is there any time you're supposed to lose it, or do you have to prepare for it?
So speaking of time, allow me quote the Bible for you. I am a Christian.
I am no.
If I knew how to read the Quran, I also would have quoted something from the Quran. But my Muslim brothers and sisters out there can help me. If you have anything that speaks about virginity in the Quran, please let us know. So for the Bible, I'm going to quote both the Old Testament and the New Testament. So Exodus chapter 22 verses 16 to 17 says, if a man seduces a virgin who is not betrothed and lies with her, he shall give the bride price for her and make her his wife. If her father utterly refuses to give her to him, he shall pay money equal to the bride price of virgins. So you see how virginity is treasured in the Bible. And then I'll also read for you something from the New Testament. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1 to 2. Now, concerning the matters about which you wrote, it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman. But because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife and each woman her own husband. So you see the sexual activity comes in when you have a wife or a husband.
That is what is supposed to happen.
So that is what the Bible
tells
us. So that is the Christian teaching. But then let's look at society out here, because you'll agree with me, the Bible teaches us a lot. Yes, we try every day to live according to the doctrines and the teachings, but if things don't go that way, how are we managing it down here?
Yeah, that is true.
Tell me.
And we really don't want to come here and start telling you lies. This is the remedy. We are here to give you a remedy. Reality. We're here to talk about real things. So Claire, I will not tell you lies that people should. That is what the Bible says. They actually shouldn't. You're supposed to sleep with someone you're married with. Right?
Yes.
But in reality, right now, it is rare to date someone for 5 years and not have sexual intercourse with them. It is so rare you get. So that is why people should date when it is time for them to, you're ready for marriage.
Yes.
I don't want to mislead people out here. I'm not telling you to go and have sex when you're dating before marriage. No, you're not supposed to. But I don't want to crucify those who have had it. You realize, you get it.
True.
Because I've had very many stories of someone who is still a virgin but is around very many people who have had their time. They have already had sex, and they are telling, what are you waiting for?
They make you feel so out of place.
So at that time, someone is just going to give it in because they feel they are not in place. They want to be comfortable. They want to fit in.
When we're having these conversations, I also want to throw a line. I want to contribute to the conversation.
Exactly.
Because people are having all these conversations about their experiences, and then you're blamed. And
they sound interesting. Why don't I go and have something?
Also try. Let me adventure.
I want to.
Sure.
But I think, actually, now that we're being real, very many people, and very comfortable, by the way, Gongo, this place, when you're going to lose it, we're talking about time here, when you should be ready, you're ready to, and the person you're with, you just love them and you're ready to
you need to be emotionally ready.
Ready for it.
Don't be pushed out of pressure just to fit in in your circle of friends. You really need to think it through. Just be ready for the moment. I want to think so, because you'll agree with me, from childhood, from the time we are brought up, we are told about this moment. You're going to keep this until this moment when you're able to do this. So I don't think it's something you should just rush into. It shouldn't be a decision that you make in the heat of the moment. Though of course sometimes some people have lost it out of not willingly. Yeah, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah, if you're able to and you can control the situation, then I think you should.
Yeah, because by the way, for ladies, the person you've lost it to, it is always hard for you to get them out of your mind, I hear.
So I've read.
Yeah, I've actually read. So it might not be so for men. I don't know, men, please tell me. But for women, so that is why you should do it with the person you actually think they love you. You're sure they love you and they're going to be with you for forever. That is why.
For a lifetime.
For a lifetime. You're committing yourself to someone. And this is, even the Bible says, our bodies are temples of God.
Yeah.
You see, so the way you use it is, but I don't want you to be there and feel like Jenny is judging someone who has lost it out of these are things that are happening.
Yeah, this is what is happening. No judgment, because different people have gone through different experiences. So
but I don't want to mislead some young child who is watching right now to rush into things that they're not ready for. You understand?
Like it's fine. And our generation, we get so caught up in what is happening with our peers, with our friends. Like you want to go with the flow of everything that is happening. And I mean, sometimes you don't have to, sometimes you don't have to. If it's not right,
then don't do it.
You
if
can
you feel like it's not right,
forgo it. So there is no need for you to want to go with the flow of everything. Oh no, this is how this is done these days. No, it doesn't have to be like that.
It does not.
It doesn't have to be like that.
So if you're not ready, I think you should just not do it. And if you're ready, I don't know. No, but the truth is that some people, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, don't think you really have to wait for marriage as long as you have the right person with you. Well, me personally, I think I would get scared if I married a man and after our wedding has never done anything. This tea is so nice. Oh my god,
we are enjoying ourselves here. So that's Jenny's opinion. So it's actually interesting how
don't attack
it almost feels and on both sides, by the way, on both sides, because you'll meet a woman and she'll say, I don't want a man who is a virgin. Like, what does he know? And then also the other, tables turn. Also, the man will say, no, I don't want a girl who is a virgin. So, I mean, everyone has their first time, and
it should be okay.
It should be okay.
That was just my opinion.
It should be
okay. But me personally, that was my opinion. But you, I think it is
finding someone who is a virgin. It's fine.
It's very
it's
fine.
Totally okay. It's just that we've made it. This generation has made it look like these things don't exist anymore, or oh my god, it's an abomination. Like what?
Actually, for girls out there who have reached a certain age and they're feeling like as a must they should go through with these things, trust me, it's not.
Speaking of age, there's a show I was watching. I think it was the Steve Harvey show. So there was this lady who came through here, and she was 33 years old, and she told the whole crowd that I'm still a virgin, and everyone was like, ooh.
Like it is a crime.
And she was like, I'm waiting for the one. But you see the crowd's reaction. I was like, what, at 33? What are you waiting for? So I mean, it's
the
fine.
moment should be special. I just feel like the moment should be special. You should be ready. I'll say it again. So if that person is not yet ready, like she is waiting for the right person, then she shouldn't be judged by the society.
I mean, it should be okay. It should be okay. So which actually brings me to, at what age? Is there a particular age? Of course, leaving out other factors of it has happened with you not willing, to give in and all that. At what age do you think someone should be okay with it? Because you'll agree with me, people start dating at, 17 years old, 16 years old.
We talked about that on the previous show, before the agriculture. What were we talking about? Age? Were we talking about age?
So I don't know at what particular age you think people should, because I mean, people start dating from, whatever, 17 years old, 16 years old, 20, 21. So I don't know if there's a particular age, but for me, I think, but for me, I think it comes back to the mind, what you're thinking.
What you're thinking,
yeah,
and
you know what
you
we talked
are really
about.
Comfortable.
Yeah, if you're comfortable and your mind has processed it and is ready for it, then, I mean, you're going for it.
Yeah, I think
that's what I want to think. I don't think there's a particular age. Yeah, so we shouldn't crucify the 33-year-old girl
who has
decided. Yeah.
33, eh?
Yeah,
we shouldn't. And even that one who lost it at a very young age. By the way, anyway, let's first go in a very, very short break. I don't know if you're enjoying this nice talk.
Yeah, and we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we really need to give us opinions, and we are here not to discourage but tell you the truth. We're not going to tell you lies. Let's talk virginity.
You're still watching The Remedy, and we are discussing about virginity today, because there is so much myth surrounding virginity, so we thought it best to have a discussion about it. So before we went into the break, we were looking at the different sides of the story, the female and the male. How important is virginity to the females? How important is it to the men? Is there a gender that treasures it most?
Yeah, I think so. Today I was talking to a friend of mine before coming here, and he was telling me. I asked him, how was your first experience? And he was telling me, for us, really, it was male. There is nothing much I can tell you, because there is nothing much to do. That is according to his. I don't know about you guys out there who are watching. You can tell me, tell us
your opinions.
Leave your opinion. But he told me, okay, the way we think, we ladies, the way you take it, like, it's not the way guys take it sometimes.
Like they don't hold they don't attach so much value to it.
Yeah, you will ask him, he will even tell you, I don't remember.
Yeah,
something like that.
True, but the girl never forgets.
Girl is going to remember the time, the day, the year, like
she even probably knows where the guy is. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true, because I've had these conversations with a couple of friends, and when you listen to the girls and the boys, you can tell the difference. Yeah,
you can tell.
The boy has moved on. It happened. It was a first time, and that's it. But then now for the girls, she remembers. She narrates the whole experience. Yes.
There is even another one who was telling me, for us guys, we actually always have it with old people. Someone is older than us. I don't know how it feels, a virgin with a virgin.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really had a story
about that. Me too. Yeah.
But you can tell us if you know something like that, or
those stories could actually be interesting, and you could be an interest to. He talked about. Sorry for jumping into something else. He talked about girls talking about very many things.
Yeah.
Now, when we start talking, like the way we talk here, like when we came before the show, so when someone is telling you, they tell you their experiences and stuff.
Yeah.
But some people pick too much interest in things, before actually experiencing them. So too much expectations. I don't know about you guys out there, but some people really go with too much expectations. What are the expectations? What should you know before going in for it? Like, this is my first time to have sex. Yeah.
I think that's where the sex education comes in handy. That's why if you're lucky and nothing has happened to you unwillingly, it's best to do it at a time when you have all this information, because some things might come up obvious but they are not obvious. So I think the sex education comes into play, whichever one gets, from home, from parents. It's in school.
We've talked about it on the show as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys watching The Remedy?
Yes.
Go back and subscribe for everything.
Yeah. So the sex education now here comes in, so people know what to expect, what, when, what not, what, etc. Yeah. So, from home, from parents, from school, from the teachers, this should be able to prepare you, to know what to expect when you feel the moment is right.
What about someone who has not had that talk? Because some parents really shield their children so much.
True.
They don't tell them the truth sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think we really need to tell kids the truth.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Because I mean, some of these talks may come off not proper, but they're important.
They're really important. I'm going to tell you a story that someone gave me. Welcome to the remedy. Someone gave me advice like this, Jenny. But I didn't think about marriage. If I had thought about marriage at that time, I think I would not take the advice like that.
Yeah.
When you eat a yellow banana, I think I've told you about this before.
Okay.
Someone told me, when you eat a yellow banana, you no longer want that upper part, so you throw it away.
Yeah.
You get. So the person was they're indirectly telling me that when a man has sex with you, they no longer want,
you're like the peeling.
Yeah, you're like the peeling that they're going to throw away. So I kept that with me for so long. Yeah. But that is not the advice you're supposed to give to kids, because if it is like that, they're not about you as a mother. Did they throw you away because you gave birth? Did you give birth from it? You guys definitely had sex to conceive, to make children. Yeah, you did not. Maybe if you used artificial insemination, which is really not, Anyway, so for you to tell a kid like that, that means they might even fear marriage. So my husband is going to use me and then dump me after that.
Yeah, that is
I think we just need to tell people the truth.
But you see, it varies. You see, now what they tell you, like we discussed, I think sometime back. Yeah, like we discussed sometime back about the age, what information to relay at whatever age. You see, when you're 13, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you, or of course at 13, sex is bad.
Very bad.
Men are bad. Girl, men are bad. If you're a boy, girls are bad. They're dangerous. They'll distract you. But then as you grow now, the information starts changing. Because now when you hit your 20s, it's for, are you dating someone?
Yeah. When are we meeting him?
Yeah, when are we meeting him or her? Yeah. So you realize the information changes. So I don't know how best it is to pass on the right information from the word go. Yeah. We
talked about this on the show. If you didn't watch it, please go back. Go on ATV, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those things are there. You just search for The Remedy. We're talking about sex talk.
Yeah, we're talking about the talk.
It's called the talk. Yeah,
and then the age bit, and it's very interesting these days because you see how times have changed. There is so much information out there. So even you as a parent or as a guardian, even when you try to shield some of this information, the children somehow find it.
Yeah, they
the
do.
Children somehow
with
find
this
it.
Era,
this era, a child can tell you something, and you're like, wait a minute. Like I had that when I was 18 and you're 9 and you're telling me this, Yeah. So I think it's best to just be open about it because times have really changed. Children are so exposed. So the chances of them wanting to try out some of these things that they hear are very high. Yeah.
So when they go with the truth, they will actually not be surprised with very many things.
True. Yeah. I think we just have to be open about
very many
this whole
things.
Boys are bad. I don't know. I hope you're not giving that talk anymore out there to children of boys are bad, girls are bad.
I hope you're not, because it is not true.
Yeah,
human beings are human beings.
Lately.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
it does not work like that. Just maybe you're just not meeting the right person. But anyway,
So
I think people should just not go with too much expectations. Be with your person. If you guys love each other, and if things happen and you're ready, what you get is what is there. Like that is what you get.
Is what you
not what your friend actually got from there.
The expectations are quite high.
Yeah, they're very quite high actually.
So speaking of age, tell me about the people that lose their virginity unwillingly. Before I go there is a story that I was reading from this website, halfspot.com, CDN. This lady says, the first man I slept with, I broke my virginity with. He was married, 30 years older than me.
and guilty as hell. I kept pushing for it. Like the girl was the one who wanted.
She wanted it.
Exactly. I wanted it until I got it. As soon as I had a naked man breathing on top of me, all I could think, God, I hope I never have to do this again. So mixed feeling. You see, so she went with too much expectation, but and not with the right person.
So she realized that the moment is not really. It's not that heaven. Eh?
It is really not that heaven. Yeah, the pain. But for what? This person is going back to their wife. You get, and you, what are you going to stay with? The memories. And for what? You see.
Yeah. So she figured it's okay.
I just hope I never do this again. You're guilty. Someone's man, definitely. Anyway, we had come to something else.
Yeah.
Give us your opinions about virginity meanwhile.
Yeah, sure. We really want to hear from you. So I was asking you because, I mean, this happens all the time. There are people that have lost their virginity unwillingly.
Yeah, there are very many people.
Yeah, and we're talking about both girls and boys.
And boys, yeah.
Yeah. So now for that person who lost it unwillingly, what words of hope? How can you encourage them to look past that moment and know that there's a life
there, and it is hard to talk about something like that, remember? And mostly when you have kept to yourself. I will give you an example of this celebrity that we most know, Demi Lovato. Yeah, Demi Lovato. Yeah, she was, according to her story, she said she was this person who believed in sex after marriage. She wanted to get her person, be in a relationship, then have sex after that. But she was a user. She used to use drugs. And one time she was drugged, and the guy used her. She was raped.
Yeah, she was raped
when she was still a virgin. You get it is so depressing. Like you don't even feel that.
It's a very traumatizing experience.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're already having very many problems in your own life. Most of the times, by that time when it happens to you, you're not even in the right position. You get it? Yeah.
Sorry.
So you might keep the baggage with you all the time, which is not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. You know what they say? Like I said, sometime back, time heals everything. I think you just give it time. It's definitely a traumatizing experience, which is not going to wear away in a day or a day.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll want to forget all about it, and you don't want to remember it at any one point.
Yeah.
But then, I think time heals everything. I think time heals it all.
And the way we've been talking on the show before, the way you handle things, the way you deal with your problems matters a lot.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to break down because of something like that which has happened and you're not going to take back, you're really definitely not going to take something like that back.
True.
So the only way I think you can deal with it is first go to the doctor, get
checked,
PEP, those things,
and get checked up, and then get counseling, and above all, pray about it, of course.
Yeah, you really need to pray.
I always say this. I think every situation needs prayer.
It does.
Prayer heals anything.
Yeah. So then you can come to Igongo after that, have a good night there, take your nice tea. Yeah, but then it is really hard.
Just give it time. Yeah, that's
it is really hard, and I'm really sorry for those who have passed through that out there. You can share your own experiences. Listen, get other stories of people who have passed through the same. You're not the only one. Yeah, not only those who are still virgins. Sexual harassment is just not okay. Get an episode of The Remedy about sexual harassment. We've talked about a lot on The Remedy.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what real advice I can tell you that I can give someone like that, but
it's tough.
It is just the way you deal with it, because it has already happened to you.
True. Yeah. So
and don't hide it in.
Yeah, I think it's up to you to find a way of dealing with it the best way, so that you can maintain your sanity.
Yeah. You who is there, you can watch this lady's documentary.
and then and then of
Demi
course
Lovato.
Demi Lovato, and then of course sometimes when society finds out there is that whole discrimination that you get of, oh my god, she was raped while she was a child, oh he was
what
raped,
if she has AIDS?
What if she became sick or what? So society, let's try not to stigmatize against people that have gone through these situations. Speaking of discrimination,
very many people have passed through
people have different experiences. So speaking of discrimination, I think also the discrimination against virgins is also there. We mentioned it earlier. You're in a group and you tell people, no, I'm still a virgin, and everyone is like,
you don't know nothing.
You
just
keep
when we are talking, keep
you take
quiet.
the back seat and keep quiet when we're talking.
Adult talk.
So I don't think it's good to discriminate. Like, these are personal choices. These are the personal things. Like, it is someone's choice. They've decided to do it, so let the person be, let them make up their minds. I've decided to do this, so it's me and me.
And those who have already done it as well, don't crucify yourself because you're not yet married or why, but what are you doing at that time?
Like, you can always make tomorrow a new beginning, a different fresh start. Seriously,
our bodies are temples of God. I'll say it again. So the person you're with really matters. The person you break your virginity with really matters.
So
and how ready are you?
On a light note, you've reminded me of a meme that goes it's viral on social media. I'm sure you've seen it somewhere. So when the Bible tells us that our bodies are the temples of God,
I haven't seen it, but it must be funny.
So this is how the meme reads, and it has a person with this exclamation of. So the meme says, if my body is the temple of God, who am I to stop people from coming through?
Because
it's the temple of God.
Okay.
But no, that is just social media fun. Social media
keep
fun.
the memes coming.
But let's stick to the biblical teaching of the actual.
Through that. Think people can actually date without sex. For how long?
It depends.
Like, for how long?
It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on what the two people have agreed upon. So if you have decided that no sex before marriage, what you're going to do, you're going to make sure you don't create those scenarios or situations that make you start thinking of doing anything. So I think it's tough.
So tell me how the relationship is going to be.
What do you mean it's going to be? There are so many things to do in a relationship.
Exactly. That is what we want
dating,
to tell.
You're going out, you're learning about each other, you have all these activities that you do. You're trying to find things you have in common. So
you just
need to tell your brain
understand each other.
Yes.
That both of us.
You need to tell your brain to shut out that department for whatever time you want it to.
I have a friend who I think other people don't believe, but I'm trying to believe him. I believe him actually. He told me, I made this promise to God and I'm not going to break it. I will have sex after marriage.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that is even what the Bible, tells us to do.
And I'm a man. I get horny sometimes. I do it, but it's a promise I made to God. And I feel I'm going to be blessed for that.
And that's okay if he's comfortable with that. Then so be it. We just need to. We shall talk about, I think, judgments someday.
We need to.
So the whole wanting to judge people and whatever choices someone has decided to make with their lives, we need to let people be. If that's what they want to do, then it's okay.
It's okay.
You let them be. So it's very fine. I hope you're enjoying this conversation with us.
I know.
And we are so excited. We want to see what you're saying in the comment section. What you think. Please throw in whatever information there you want, and we can learn from each other. Yes, let's go into a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
how to tell the difference between real or fake honey.
Get natural honey only from our Pure Bees Products Limited, leaders in bee farming, bee consultancy, bee hives, standard honey extraction equipment, bee products value addition, and fumigation.
Find us in Badara City, in Tare Road, opposite Stanbic Bank, or call us on 0784-278172 or 0709-844134. You can also buy our honey from www.guzaug.com.
You're watching a Youth TV, empowering you.
I hope you're still on your cup of tea or maybe a drink. I don't know. How is your weekend going? We are still on the Remedy, a Youth TV, empowering you, talking about virginity. When was your first time, by the way? If you ever did, you can share with us your experiences about how it was, or if it is necessary to break virginity at what age, Tell us what you think. I hope we're not giving you toxic advice, or we're just here to talk. It's the Remedy with Jenny and Clare. So, before we left, we're still talking about virginity, and I am curious, Clare. Leaving alone the myth that people say if you ride a bicycle, if you start climbing trees when you're younger, you're going to lose your virginity. I don't know if it is true, by the way, you can tell me.
Yeah.
Do you think every woman bleeds on their first time they have sex? They lose virginity?
Well, I don't know, but I think the few experiences that I've had, a few people that I've managed to talk to, they say that they bled the first time. Yeah. Of course, most of them say the experience wasn't that rosy.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, the expectations that you go in with, and then things don't turn out. Yeah, things don't turn out. So for most, especially the girls, for most of them, they actually just think the first time was really horrible. Like they probably didn't even want to try it out again. Yeah. So those are the ones I've chatted with. So
then others actually feel it's nice. Yeah,
I have not heard actually from the females that I've chatted with. I have not heard a female who has said that her first time was so awesome and so nice and exciting. No, yeah, I think it's the expectations, and I think the first time being some first times are not exactly rosy.
Do they bleed?
So yes, the ones I've talked to, say that, there was some bleeding. Yeah, so we would actually love a doctor to hit our comment section right now and first give us a few biological facts about this whole first experience.
Because I was watching some show, there is 3 ladies who were talking, and one said they were giving experiences on how they lost their virginity, and one said that her first time, the story was very funny. She said, my first time, the guy was actually we're actually in bed now, bed top. The guy was in, but I was not feeling anything. And I was like, did I actually lose my virginity in the way people say? Did I run and maybe lose it or what, because I'm not feeling anything? And the guy actually did whatever he was done and got done until she got the right person, I think, and did it right. And she felt what she's supposed to feel.
Yeah, she felt what she expected to feel.
Not what she expected, but she felt something. Like yeah, like
that's interesting.
Many people expect a lot.
Yeah.
And then you go there. Well, she said she felt the pain that women go through,
that she had heard about
as well.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
That's interesting.
So you might fall not the right person.
Oh, okay. I mean, if that was from someone's personal experience.
If that
was from someone's experience, then so be it. I don't know though. I haven't. I've chatted with a few guys, a few men, And it's interesting. 3 of them have given me the same story. 3 of them have given. I don't know if it's for all the men out there. But
Henry,
3 of them. Yeah, Henry will tell us. Yeah, but 3 of them have told me they were so excited and so eager for the moment. That what happened
for them to lose or for them
for them to lose like the first time doing it. They were so excited to go into this act, and you know what happened? They ended up ejaculating before actually doing anything. I mean these are boys that I've spoken
interesting.
I don't know if it's like that for all the boys out there, but
you don't know it. Okay.
Yeah, the few that I've chatted with, I don't know if it's like that, of course, for every man, I don't know, but just the few I've chatted with, have shared that experience.
That is funny. I'm feeling so sorry for all men out there.
So it seems on both sides, the women and the men, I think the first time experiences. I think the first time experiences are just, they are really first time.
I don't know if this is daytime appropriate. It is 5 anyway. So, but if you meet the wrong person, they might. We're talking about virginity. They might not break it the way they're supposed to break it, according to what I've read.
So let me ask. Is there like? So let me ask, is there like a particular book or a particular set of rules of how it's supposed to be?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I mean, Jenny is cracking me up here. But
oh my god.
Yeah. So you see, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Having that whole. It's almost as if there's a particular set of rules that are written. That's what they put in our heads. It's supposed to be like this. This is what's supposed to happen in the first time. You're going to do this.
This doesn't happen, then the person is
then So I mean, why don't we just leave it out there for everyone to have their personal experience?
Yeah.
Whatever experience they have,
it is.
whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's awkward, whether it's weird. I mean, let everyone just have their, personal experience, because you'll be surprised. Someone else will tell you, oh, my first time was really, exciting, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And then you find the ones, of course, who are telling you that, oh my God, it was bad.
Yeah.
So,
there's those who will tell you, So
I think we just leave it to the whole personal experience. Like what you go through. Okay, if it's awkward, I don't know, you're going to go back and try again until you get it right, until it feels right for you. That's what I want to think.
Okay. Anyway, I really don't know what to tell you, but what I'm hearing from you right now is like, if you have not yet gone there, you have nothing to prepare for. Just be ready.
Just be ready
and
don't stop
and let it be. Stop looking for things you will not find.
Stop looking for books to read that, oh my God, this is the procedure 1, procedure 2, set of rules.
You have to do it right.
Like she said.
No, I don't. But honestly, according to that lady, what I saw, what I heard from that story, I think I should share with you the link of that show. Okay. She really said, I did not feel anything, and that guy was she even demonstrated the guy was busy on top, like, and I felt nothing until I met the right person and did it. He did it the right way. So you might meet the wrong person, and now I'm wondering. Now I'm wondering, marrying such a person, will you stay a virgin forever?
Right, so that's where the whole sex before marriage thing comes in.
No. Please have sex after marriage. That is what is supposed to happen.
That's the right thing to do.
According even to the Bible.
According to the Bible, of course.
Not only to the Bible. You follow the Bible. Even morally.
That's the right thing to do. Yeah, but it's very interesting. So actually, I've just remembered something. There is just something about virginity on the side of the females. You know, I think women really value it more.
Yeah, we do.
You know, yeah, they really value it more. You know, you know.
You know, for us women, naturally we are sentimental. We take things.
We attach emotion to everything. Yeah.
So something like that.
For the women, it carries more value, you know, as opposed to the males. Yeah.
So, and I think for men, not only for men, for all of us, if someone comes and they're still a virgin, because I've had very many guys, many friends of mine, I hope you're watching, who have told me, I do not want a virgin. Too much stress. That we also feel pain, like, but someone has kept themselves for you, because trust me, there is no lady who has not been admired before.
You see, that's what I mentioned.
But they have kept themselves for you, for the right time.
And we need to appreciate the fact that there's a first time for everyone. So we can't all sit on this side and want things that are already done. You know.
I know. So and another thing, if you're really ready,
to be open-minded.
If you're coming for me for marriage, for some people, you know, many people have different things they believe in. If you're coming for me and you know you want to stay for the rest of your life with me, and I tell you that I'm not going to have sex before we are engaged, like we get married,
we are spending a lifetime
together, then you should respect me. You should give me that, because you actually want to stay with me.
But you know, some of the decisions sometimes are not exactly final and binding. Sometimes along the way you also change your mind.
When we are from marriage,
you change your mind. You know, before even like, you've agreed or you've told your person that no sex before marriage, but then you realize sometimes along the way the story could change. You might actually, you know, start coming around and start adjusting your statements.
So if you adjust your statements and both of you are in agreement with that, adjustment is made.
Exactly. If you're both in agreement, then
I really don't want to tell people lies that everyone is going to wait for marriage. Which is supposed to be done, but it's not how it's happening lately.
It's happening lately. So there is this movie I was watching, and this lady told her friends how she was waiting for marriage to have sex. And then one of her friends asked her, it's actually a famous show. It was a famous TV show, Desperate Housewives. So Gabby told Brie that, so you mean you would buy a car without taking it for a test drive?
That is a very
so in other words, you know, you want to go in blind. Like she put it so practical, so she made it look like, okay, this is actually what you're supposed to do.
You need to first take
the car for a test drive. Well,
what if you go there and you find there is nothing down there? I need to make kids.
What if the car was in a crash and the engine has cracks on it, and I'm just giving an example.
What if it can't move?
That's just a movie, honestly. It's just a movie, so that is it.
It's a movie, but Claire. No. Sex after marriage.
That's the right thing to do. And then also the other issue I have is, I don't know if you've noticed, if you're in a group of boys only or girls only or even both, there is just this whole thing of when a woman has lost her virginity before marriage, there is that whole slut shame that sometimes comes with it from society. Yet for the boys, we applaud,
well done.
You know, like, well done. You're the man.
Even with the parents, they could literally give you condoms to go with if you're a boy. But then where are you going? You leave in the house at 6 p.m. Where are you going? You know. So you notice there's that whole division. There's a way the boy child is treated in this matter, and then there's a way the girl child is also treated. So I don't know how to balance that, honestly. The parents out there that are raising children. I don't think a girl who has, because there are very many, I don't think a girl who has lost their virginity should be treated that way. Though, okay, depending on what circumstances they lost it. You know? And if you have lost it, maybe with the right person, and if you're not a virgin, it doesn't mean that you're now free to sleep with everyone.
True.
You understand? Like, you are committed to someone, maybe that is why you did that.
True.
So it should be with that special person, not sleeping with everyone because it is now a free.
Yeah, which
It
actually
is now an open temple.
who are you to stop others from, which actually brings me to this point of differentiating primary and secondary virginity. So primary virginity is the one where you haven't had any sexual intercourse. Done, nothing has happened. Then the secondary virginity is, yes, something happened, you lost your virginity either willingly or unwillingly, and you're just choosing to, abstain. You just want to probably take a moment, and you've chosen probably a different path in your life, and you're thinking, this is not ready for me right now. So it's fine. You've lost your virginity, but then you're now choosing otherwise. So that is what they call
what I did was not right, maybe.
What I did wasn't right, or wasn't ready, it was with the wrong person. So
I haven't found another right person.
Exactly. So let me take a moment, and I'll get into that maybe later. And so that is what we call you practicing secondary virginity,
which is a very good idea, which I actually think women practice.
Both women and men, though.
Women and men. I don't know too much about men, how they deal with their sexual life.
But then it's interesting also. There are benefits also of marrying a virgin. I mean, you interact with couples, and there are people, it was their first time on their wedding night, both the man and the woman.
I think it is so special. You've entered your house, like, okay, we are now one. We are one.
Yes.
So let's consummate. It actually makes sense to consummate the marriage. She is yours. He is yours. Like you guys are having your first time together, you have a lot to talk about.
So
let's try this. You actually willingly do this because it is the right thing to do at that particular time.
I mean, it's also okay. It's also not bad.
It's actually okay.
So it's very fine. I mean, if you want to keep it until marriage, both boys and girls,
it is very okay.
We are still here on The Remedy. I hope you are enjoying this discussion the way we are. Let's go into a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back from the break. We were talking about, we are still talking about virginity, and we've said so much. So we want to talk about, we're talking about benefits of marrying a virgin, and we are going to focus more on the female. You'll agree with me, because we've seen how the females attach so much value to virginity than the men. So studies say, of course, I don't know how true this. I think it's relative. I think it varies. So studies say that you marrying a virgin, a virgin, a woman being a virgin, studies say that there could be higher chances of faithfulness. I don't know how true that is, but that is
that has to be true. According to very many stories, if you have talked to very many friends of yours, women never forget people who took away their virginity. You understand? Like there is that bond. Means there are two bodies that have come together, and so if you actually marry that person, like it has happened in your marriage. You understand? Like it is, so that bond has been created, not only with the ring but with that as well. Your first time with this person, it is going to be him or her, like for the rest of your lives. You just have yourselves. I think it's so special. I think it's really so special and okay.
I mean, it's fine. It's okay. Like we mentioned earlier, it's very fine for two people that haven't experienced this to go in and have it for the first time. And
of course it comes with a lot of value. You're not going to be worried, what if I get pregnant, because you actually want, you're going to get married to co-create.
True.
You understand?
Speaking of procreation, they also say that you marrying a virgin, you get to be a good role model to your children, apparently. So you've seen these stories. Like I said, the information that we tell the children in this generation, we need to make it to suit this generation. What we were told 20 years ago is very different from what is happening now, because I've had a couple of friends someone looks at the parents' wedding picture and they were the flower girl, but they're here telling them no sex before marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe she's pregnant.
Yeah,
so exactly. Did it come from heaven?
Yeah, so did it come from heaven?
So, you should really be a role model.
So they say it could, it makes our parents good role models to the children. And I mean, it's okay for the children that were had before marriage. Yeah, it's fine, but people just use it as a joke. When the parents start giving them that talk, they're like, no, but daddy, mommy, look here, I'm in your wedding photo.
I know, and in future you can actually tell your kids it would become normal. This generation would actually change. You could be the star if you told your son or your daughter your mother or your father was the first person I was with. When you're giving the talk, it's actually going to make sense.
So much sense.
So
they are going to grow up knowing.
That bond.
They are going to grow up knowing that whoever is there first time, they should be ready to be with them for a lifetime.
Which is very okay. That is teaching someone to be a gentleman, a lady.
And then also I've had men say this of when I marry a virgin, I avoid statements of hearing any other man saying I hit it first.
Oh yeah,
you've heard that? Yeah. So he takes pride in it. He takes pride in it because there is no other man that is saying no, I hit it first. I don't know if this language.
But what pride do they find in saying that one?
Men somehow find pride in it. So
and how shameful when you say it, and the guy is in his heart, of course he may not tell you, but in his heart is like, no, that's a lie. No, it has. I found her whole, like the way God created her.
So it also has its benefits. So I mean, like we said, it's entirely up to you. We've given you both sides. We've given you society expectations, your personal experience, and your personal expectations, and also the biblical teachings. So it's entirely up to you. It's honestly entirely up to you at the end of it all.
So I think it is very okay to get married, to wait until marriage for you to do it. You can catch a honeymoon here at Igongo Culture Center and consummate your marriage in the right way.
Let me not forget to say, from Igongo, actually while I'm still here, I am going to guzayuji.com to shop my favorite items. I have a lot to buy. If my mobile money account allows, I hope I can be able to shop all the things.
Mine has to allow it. I saw really nice bags there.
I saw nice bags. I saw nice thrones there. So please check out guzayuji.com. You're going to get all the nice items that you want for yourself.
And of course, after the nice tea that I've taken here, I will not forget that my health needs fruits, farm products. So I will just use my Let's Farm Shop app, and I will order for any fruit I want. So I don't know about you there. You can download it if you have not yet. I don't know what you're waiting for. Instead of putting your life at risk, just go on your Play Store, download Let's Farm Shop, and order for any product you want, order for any fruits you want, and it will be delivered to you on your doorstep.
This has come to make our life very easy, honestly.
It has.
The whole fact that I don't have to loiter out there.
No, we're not moving out of this room.
I'll just sit and order my, my favorite fruits, and they'll be delivered right at my gates. Hope you have enjoyed really being with us today. Hope you have learned a thing or two. Please share with us your experiences. We really, really want to hear from you, and keep it here at Yit TV and Jenny and Clare at The Remedy
all the time.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend.
We love you so much.
Bye.
Do you have Uganda at heart? How about buying products made in Uganda by Ugandans from a Ugandan online shop anywhere, anytime?
Introducing guzayuji.com, a one-stop center for Uganda's locally made products by Uganda.